In this video I'm going to show you how to remove the front bumper of the Elan. I have another video showing where the bolts are. This is going to be a bit more in depth, and the other video just gave you an idea where to go. This is actually going to show you the full process, and I will have a bumper out of the car by the end of the video. One thing to note is that I'm only going to show you half of it. Everything on the other half is just the same mirror image, so I'm gonna cut that out of the recording. The first thing that I do when I remove the bumper is to raise the car. Now you can put it on ramps or you can jack up the car. It doesn't really matter, but you need a bit more clearance to reach underneath a couple of places. And depending on how you wish to do it, you may want to take the wheel arch liners out or not. Because there's a couple of bolts that are easier to reach when the wheel arch liners are not there, but if you raise the car high enough you can just reach them from underneath, and that's probably how I'm going to tackle it, but no promises. The first bolt I reach for is this one, which is, well, nut actually, which happens to be the easiest of them all to get to. The thing is, you're actually looking at the place where the light pod sits. So I've removed the light pod to make this easier to film. You need to raise the light pod and then reach it from the side and then undo it. So easy job. Mine wasn't actually done in this case, and I'm just removing it by hand, which is a bit not ideal, let's face it. But yeah, this is the first one, and it's just on the light pod, easy to spot. If you can't see it, if you can't figure out where I'm pointing the camera right now, you can always look at my other video, but this should be quite self-explanatory. Light pod, reach underneath, and then undo it. Next thing is to remove the wheel arch liner, and the reason why you have to do that, it's because there's an adjustment bolt here, or a nut and a bolt, and I forgot about it when I was making my intro. So you need to remove the wheel arch liner so that you can reach that little nut over there to unscrew the adjustment of the bumper to the clamshell. Also, there are two nuts over here, or two bolts actually over here, which are, you can access them from underneath by just pushing the wheel arch liner to the side. However, removing it makes it life easier. So I'm just going to remove the wheel and the wheel arch liner in a fast forward, and then I'll show you where those bolts are. Well, my phone battery just died, so I'm gonna have to improvise a bit of recording here, and let's hope that this doesn't look too rubbish. So this is the place where that nut goes, and there is an adjustment bolt that fits in the bumper here on the side, and then you pull this nut, this pair of nuts, up and down to pull or adjust the bumper up or down. Currently mine came off, and after I paint the car I will have to epoxy it back in to then have the adjustment. But you have a nut here that you need to remove so that you can then pull down the bumper and push it out. So that is one of them. The other one is the other two bolts are now more interesting to show, but not particularly difficult to see. So it's this one here, this bolt here, which I hope that the camera can show, and this one here, and these are very easy to reach once the wheel arch liner is out. So I'll take those out now. The next nut that I'm going to remove is around this area on the other side. Now it is a bit difficult to show it, so I'm gonna give you an idea of where to look. It's around here. I can't see it right now. Yes, I can see it. It's over there. But you can't see anything with a camera like that. But hopefully you have an idea of where to look. And now, if I just readjust the camera, I will be able to get a bit of a view of it here. So as you can see, the nut is there. Now the way to reach it is to go from underneath the car and you find yourself this hole here. So you need to put your hand through this hole here and then with a bit of luck I can actually show on the camera where you would see it. There. With a bit of light. As you can see, that nut needs to come out. Now, this nut is the most problematic one that I have found. In both my cars, it sheared off when I tried to remove it. And I will get back to that once it's fit. When I remove it, I will show you what I've done to repair it. But the nut itself seized onto the bolt, and I had to shear off the bolt to remove the bumper. So now this is a particularly awkward one to access because you don't have much space in there with your hand. So as you can, if you can reach it, you can't see it. It's one of those. Let me just see if this camera actually points correctly. Yeah, over there. My pinky is right in front of it. And yeah, an open-ended spanner may help. You can get a closed ring spanner in there, and that may be more helpful, but really the case here is that this is a hell of a nightmare to remove most of the time. But let's see what life brings us today. Unfortunately, there's no way that I can get the camera in there to show you removing the bolt. But what you can see is basically how I go on about it. Now, that plug here, you may not find it in your car or not, because sometimes they're positioned in a different place. But first of all, I just make sure that my ring spanner is spinning in the right direction. And for this specific job, one of these is rather helpful. And what I do is position it in place while looking at it from the outside, from here, just to make sure that I am positioning the ring spanner in the correct place. And now this is where things get tricky, because it's very easy for the spanner to come out while you're trying to undo the bolt. So you either need to keep your hand with one finger there to add pressure and undo, or you need to find a spanner that won't come off by itself. And because I have already removed this in the past, it's not a difficult one to remove, but you will find that the rust on these ones is insane. And in my case, I replaced them all with stainless steel, both the spanner, both the bolt and the nut, just to avoid having issues in the future. And I only had to do a couple of turns with this, and now I'm just removing it by hand. As you can see, the washer and the nut, and then of course the bolt is there. So at this point I've removed both the bolt from top, bottom, the two from the side and the one from the adjuster, and I've done that on both sides. So the only thing missing now is to disconnect the wiring for this and that side. Now in my case I can reach it from underneath, but depending on how it's been allocated, you may not actually be able to reach it. So the easiest way to do is actually pull out the bumper a bit and then undo it, and that's what I'm going to do here as a demo. So you just give it a bit of a tug to make sure that everything is loose. And as you're pulling out, don't forget that you have your adjuster brackets that need to be broken free. In my case, the adjuster brackets are not epoxied to the bumper, so they're not there. I just need to pull it forward. But in your case, you're going to have to lean it a little bit down to make sure it comes out. And now it's just a matter of slowly but surely pulling out the bumper. And don't forget about the washers. In my case, they just came out by themselves. And now, just very, very, very slowly and calmly. Now, as you're pulling out, make sure that you're not pulling onto the into the bonnet release cable. And then here I can now reach the plugs from one side, unplug them, and then the other side as well. Now what happens is that underneath the plastics are actually catching on, and you just have to be careful when you're pulling it out, unless you want to remove the full the tray underneath as well. But you don't have to do that to remove the bumper. So here is the bumper out. Now what there is to keep in mind is that if you break one of these bolts when you're pulling things out, it's okay, because usually these two nuts that hold it to the bracket, that hold the bracket to the bumper, they are easily removed. I never had an issue removing these. And what you can do is just remove the bracket, drill the hole again, get rid of all of the metal, and just weld another bolt there. That's what I have on this side. My bolt is actually a stainless steel now, so that I won't have this problem in the future. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and you don't have any issues removing a bumper from an Elan in the future. If you found this content valuable, just put a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. I should have more stuff on dismantling an Elan in the future because I'm painting this car. So I hope to see you soon. Bye.